What's up, family? Hey, I want to have a real heart to heart with you guys today. This is going to be real intimate and very transparent on my behalf. Okay? Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Earlier this week, um, one of the ladies I call my mom up here gave me this picture. And I don't know if you guys could really see it without all the glare. Native American woman. She know that I'm part Native American, Cherokee, and Blackfeet. And she said I wouldn't know what to do with the picture. As soon as I saw it, my heart just da da da. You know what I mean? Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I love this picture. I love this picture. Um, and as I brought it home, there was like an immediate connection with me in this picture, right? And as I brought it home and just really began to look at it, it was like, oh my God, that's, you know. And I said this young lady's name. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. It's going to sound weird, to some of you, but stay with me. It's a young lady that I fell madly in love with, you know what I mean? And man, she broke my heart, you know what I mean? This girl jacked me up. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Everything's connected. Everything is connected, okay? Most of the times we don't realize how connected everything is because we get caught up in our emotions, and we get all twisted and discombobulated, get pissed off, get angry, whatever the case may be, and we fail to see the bigger picture. We fail to see how everything is connected because we're twisted in our emotions. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. 35 years ago, I met this young lady, the same young lady that just broke my heart. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you how madly in love I was with this girl, how smitten, how blown away I was with this young lady. All right, it's gonna sound corny. It's gonna sound like I'm a square nerd. I don't care. I'm a grown man. I ain't tripping off what people think about me. Back in high school, and um, I was walking with this young lady, and check this out. I don't remember anything about high school stuff, stupid stuff, but I remember this day and I remember this moment. It is as though this moment, this memory has been stamped on my brain for all eternity. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Me and this young lady were walking, and we're walking through the baseball field, and for the first time, I had the opportunity to just being just me and her. You know what I mean? No distractions, nothing. You know what I mean? She's always with her sister, and I was always with the boys. You know what I mean? But for the first time, I'm able to open up and talk with her. And I'm telling her what I think about her. I'm telling her how much I like her and all this other stuff. Right? This young lady had on some white shoes, some like green pants, olive green pants, jeans, um, a yellowish shirt, flower print with green in it, a white windbreaker jacket. I remember that like it was yesterday. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Her sister came and man, messed up everything. You know what I mean? And what I mean she messed up everything, just completely changed the environment, completely changed the mood and everything, right? The next day, the young lady stopped talking to me. She wouldn't talk to me. She would just look at me and smile and just put her head down and just take off running. I was young. I didn't understand what all that meant. You know what I mean? So I was just crushed. Fast forward. I didn't realize at that time everything that I've been through up until that moment was to prepare me to see and recognize that she was the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I'm going to say that again. Everything in my life up until that moment was to prepare me and to help me to see and recognize that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. There was a connection there. And everything up until that moment was preparing me to see and recognize that connection, that bond. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Last year, out of the blue, she reached out to me again, or reached out to me. And man, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. We stayed on the phone for 7 hours talking and laughing and just like we'd never lost contact with each other. 7 hours. I'm not the type of person to stay on the phone, first of all. I don't even talk to my kids like that, you know what I mean? I can't stay on the phone like that. I can't talk to somebody like that. That's just not me. I got other stuff to do. You know what I mean? I get bored talking to people real easy, you know, but for 7 hours nonstop, just whoop de whoop de whoop de, you know, just laugh and just that connection, that bond. We started talking. Boom, out of nowhere, she cut off all contact. Cut off all contact. Unfriended me, blocked me, you know what I mean? Everything. I never disrespected her. I never cheated on her. I never raised my voice to her. I never put hands on her. I never did anything of that nature to disrespect this young lady. I've only sown into her life, you know, try to show her what she meant to me. But out of the blue, she cut me off. And please don't comment on here talking about what type of person she is. I'm not interested in that, okay? Stay with me. All right? This is not to make anybody look bad. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. It's all good. Okay? It's all good. But I was crushed. I was broken that she cut off all communication. I didn't understand it. It was out of the blue. Okay? It didn't make sense to me. And when I say I was crushed, I was broken, man, I'm talking about I'm curled up in a fetal position, crying, you know, shaking, just broken, just devastated. You know what I mean? Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. And I was devastated. But what God showed me was that my wife had passed away 5 years ago this past December. She had passed away from breast cancer. I had 10 months to prepare for that. I have 10 months to prepare for her departure. So there was closure. There was all kinds of things that we're able to do and say to prepare for that moment. When this young lady broke my heart, it was worse than my wife dying. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Because there was no closure. There was no time to prepare for it. It was out of the blue. It was instantaneous. It was just boom. One day you're here, the next day you ain't. You know what I mean? She was gone. And it's like I'm writing letters to her, you know, hoping that she's getting them. But I know I'm blocked. I know that she's not getting them. But I understand something. I've learned something in life. I don't need technology to reach out to you. I don't need Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, any of those other emails to reach you. Because I understand the universe. I could reach you in your dreams. I could reach you in your thoughts. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. And so I would write these letters to her. And I would read them out loud. And it's like, I know you're not getting this. I know you're not receiving this through this platform. But I'm reading this because the wind is going to take this message to you. The universe hears this. And this message is going to reach you. I don't care how far you are. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. This is going to reach you. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Everything is connected. And so I realized that, man, you know, this was worse than my wife dying. You know what I mean? Because there's no closure here. And so I became so much more grateful for the time that I had, the 10 months that I had, as far as closure with my wife. Stay with me. Second thing that I learned was, man, this was as though my mom. Remember, my mom died when I was 2 years old. My mom was murdered. I was there. One minute she was there, next minute she was gone. One minute my mom was hugging me and telling me how much she loved me. The next minute she's gone. There was no closure. There was none of that. And so when this young lady cut me off like that, everything's connected. Stay with me. It took me back to my mom passing away. The hurt and pain that I felt for this young lady was the same hurt and pain that I felt for my mom. The agony that I felt being curled up in a fetal position, just crying, just shook, not understanding what the heck happened, you know what I mean? Took me back to being a kid, crying out for my mom, and she couldn't hear me. She couldn't respond to me. She wasn't there to console me. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Everything is connected. I began dealing with that. I began coming to grips with that. With the departure of my mom and being there and just all of that. You know what I mean? And out of the blue, this young lady reached out to me again. Do I love this girl? Man, she's always been the one for me. She's always been the queen to me. Always. Always will be. Nothing she do is ever going to change that. It's all good. Everything is connected. She had to go through it. She had to do what she did. She had to do what she did. She doesn't understand why she did what she did. I understand that there's some things that she needs to work on, some things she needs to resolve. But there were some things that I needed to come to grips with, some things that I needed to resolve. And I could only resolve those things by her completely cutting me off like that. I can only come to a greater understanding of the things that I've gone through in life by her reacting the way she did. By her reacting the way she did, it showed me a deeper understanding of my wife's passing. By this young lady cutting me off the way she did, it showed me a deeper understanding of the pain and trauma that I endured from my mom's passing. You can only grow. How can I say this? You can only understand the pain of something by being in pain. It is only by that pain being relevant and being present that you're able to truly understand the magnitude of it. It's all good. It's all good. The great majority of us never go back to the root cause of our pain. And so we never truly understand it all. I could have easily got caught up in it, like, you know what? It was because of my late wife passing and got stuck right there. You know what I mean? But it was deeper than that. It was deeper than that. And again, when I first met this young lady 35 years ago, it's as if I've always known her. It's as if before time started, I knew her. Everything I've gone through in my life since her and I first meeting 35 years ago was to prepare me for the rest of my life with her. Everything I've gone through before that meeting 35 years ago was to prepare me to see and recognize her. Everything since then was to prepare me to live a fulfilled life with her. I love you guys. Happy healing. Everything is connected. Peace.